Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. We have Curtis with us here. He's helping entrepreneurs and coaches, and he's got like some amazing business right now. So, Curtis, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, hi, I'm Curtess McCarley. I'm the owner and CEO of EverydayEntrepreneurs.co and the co-founder slash growth partner inside of Weaponized Entrepreneurs. And what we really do is we help online coaches, business owners, and entrepreneurs create high ticket offers in order to basically make more money, get more clients, and get better quality clients, really.
And what inspired you to actually start this interesting business?
Well, that's a long story, but I'll give you the short and sweet version. Whenever I was starting my own online coaching business, way back in the day called Unleash Coaching Academy. And I remember waking up one morning in the new house that me and my wife had bought. I had left my corporate job and I was sitting on the couch taking money out of my personal bank account to pay for like my business, like to pay for business bills, not the other way around. Like my business was an expense rather than paying me at that point. And that was kind of the moment for me that it's a light switch turned on in my brain and said, I never want to be in this situation again, and I don't want anyone else to be feel like they're stuck in that type of situation. So after I got my business up and going, I kind of documented. I have a little over 14,000 pages of documentation of my journey. And after getting everything running, I kind of created this, what I call the $10 million roadmap system that basically helps online coaches, business owners get out of that situation. How do you get your business to the point where it's profitable and you can start paying yourself, not even just a little, but like pay yourself a good amount of money?
Exactly. And what can someone expect actually when they work with you in terms of the results?
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the horrible things about coaches in this industry right now is there's just so much information out there. Like, you don't know who to listen to or what to do. The best thing I can encourage everyone to do is like pick a mentor and stick with them. Uh, so, if you choose to work with us, that's what I would hope you do. But either way, like, the thing that really sticks in my craw about this is online coaches are out there trying a million different things in order to grow their businesses, right? And you may feel like you've tried everything you can think of. And it's crazy. People overcomplicate business. Business is actually very simple, but that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear it's okay and it's not your fault. And to be honest, it's not your fault because people overcomplicate business. I take a very simplified approach that is scalable in order to help you create a high ticket offer that attracts high quality customers that love you and know they need what you have. And that's really important. A lot of coaches are out there with what I call window shoppers, where the customers are coming in, they're talking with them, and they're like, oh, I'm interested, but I'll just keep looking or I'll think about it. And that's the worst feeling in the world where you just spent all this time and money to get that person on the phone with you just to let the lead slip through your fingers. And that's why we also help you create what we call the client cash machine, which is actually how you capture those people, keep them in your system, and use them as like your own personal ATM. We're in this because, yes, we want to help people transform their lives as coaches, but we all know we have to make money doing it as well. Otherwise, you can't reach the people you need to reach. So that's what we help online coaches, business owners do is grow a profitable business so you can have the impact in the world that you want.
Totally. And what's your goal for your business for next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, so we have a goal inside of everyday entrepreneurs and weaponized entrepreneurs to basically help 1,000 coaches cross the seven-figure mark. And to kind of help them do that, we're running this masterclass called the $10 million Roadmap Masterclass. I'm going to be hosting it at least every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future. So I would hope some of your listeners would love to attend that, where basically we'll help them set up a knockout offer, the client cash machine, and teach you the diagnostic sales system. The exact sales system I used to close about $1.5 million in the last week of January this year. And my team uses to close $3,000 to $25,000 deals every single day.
Wonderful, wonderful. That sounds amazing. So yeah, definitely I can share some of the links in the description of this episode, and we can go from there. And then on top of that, like, obviously you personally went through all these challenges yourself, and being an entrepreneur, sometimes you can feel like the king and on the top of the world, and then the next day or the next month or whatever next year you may have certain challenges that really like take you off. So what actually keeps you motivated to keep going when the things get tough in your business?
This is going to sound really corny. Just so you know, fair warning, love. Like, I got into this because I wanted to support my family, but that's not the reason why I keep going. I keep doing it because, like, I fell in love with the journey. Like, people will think I'm crazy for this, but it's like, I'm not hugely obsessed with video games or fitness or health or whatever. Like, I love business. Marketing, like growing up, puzzles, loved them. Can still do Rubik's Cubes with my eyes closed. Marketing and business is a giant puzzle, and it is my personal video game where your bank account is the scoreboard.
Nice, nice. And then on top of that, like, what are some of the challenges you're facing now? You mentioned, you have so many successes in your business. You're helping so many coaches and entrepreneurs, but what are some of the challenges that you may be facing right now in your
So
business?
so this is a plus and minus. One of the great things about growing a business is that you make a lot more money. The crazy thing about it is, as your business grows, you discover new problems that you didn't even know existed before. Uh,
True.
so one of the things that I'm running into is acquiring like new departments. Like, a lot of people might be thinking about, how do I hire my first closer or my first lead getter? And those are exactly where you need to be if that's where you are. But understand that the skills that you learn, where you learn to hire the individual, are so important to know how you did it, because later you're going to have to use a subset of those skills plus new skills to basically find like a director of sales, or to negotiate acquiring a competing business so that you can more or less take over some of their departments and then maybe like scrap the rest or redistribute them. So that's kind of like the new problems I'm running into right now is, how do you expand a business beyond the individual contributor level?
Totally. And in terms of like, if someone watching us wants to actually get in touch with you, wants to learn a little bit more about what you do or your programs or masterclass, how they can do that?
The best way, if you're looking to grow your online business or in-person business, it doesn't matter, because what we teach inside of the $10 million roadmap is how to create high ticket offers to fill in-person and virtual events in order to sell high ticket items. So if you're really interested in that, go to 10millionroadmap.com. It's the number 10, the word million, roadmap.com.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what's one final tip you can share with our audience in terms of running the business, growing the business, and sort of getting more customers on board?
Well, for online coaches or business owners, I know the biggest issue everyone is talking about is, how do I get more leads? The cost of advertising is going up, and everything else underneath is just painful. How do I generate leads organically, etc., right? And this is the biggest advice I can give you. If you do not like doing organic, don't do it. Hire someone to do it for you. You do not have to be the person who wears every hat. My
Nice.
biggest issue getting started was, I knew organic was the way. I knew that was the hot item. I personally hated it at the time. I love it now, but at the time I hated it. So I hired people to do it for me, and that's actually how I got my first customers, was having someone else do the organic marketing for me. It sounds like the escape route, but if it works, it works. And if you know you just hate doing social media content, then you're just going to be fighting an uphill battle. Don't fight the uphill battle, walk around it.
Wonderful. Yeah. On that note, we can definitely conclude this episode. Thank you all for watching and listening to this episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. Curtis, thank you for being an amazing guest and sharing these great tips and also your journey as well. So, and everyone, see you in the next episode.